There we go.
Recording, so.
Okay.
Ready? I'll call the meeting to order for February 24th, 2022. Roll call members, please.
Jennaru,
Yes.
Kay. Am I saying that correctly? I'm sorry.
It's Kai.
Kai.
That's all right.
Kai. Leaders,
Here.
Anderson.
Here.
Herder.
Yes.
If I had a chance to read the minutes, is there a motion to approve the minutes or make corrections?
I make a motion to approve.
Second.
We moved in the second. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed the same. Motion is carried. At this time, I'll read our rules for the meeting. The public hearing will be conducted pursuant to the board's rules of procedure adopted May 26, 1988. We will first hear the report of the planning director and detailed information and observations regarding the request, if not done so in written form prior to the hearing. Next, we will take testimony of the applicant and his or her witnesses. Upon completion of the applicant's testimony, I'll call upon members of the audience wishing to make a statement concerning the request. Persons in favor of the request shall be heard first, followed by those who oppose it. At any time during the presentation of testimony, members of the board may interrupt to ask questions or make comments on what has been said. Upon completion of all testimony, the applicant will be allowed to make a closing statement to the board. Upon completion of the applicant's closing statement, we will hear the recommendation, if any, of the planning director, and upon completion of all discussion, I'll entertain a motion to close the public hearing on the request. After the public hearing has been closed, I'll entertain a motion from the members of the board regarding the disposition of the application. Each speaker addressing the board shall step forward to the podium, state their name and address before proceeding with their testimony or evidence. I would ask that you spell your last name. This board shall not be bound by strict rules of evidence, but does reserve the right to exclude evidence or testimony that may deem to be irrelevant, immaterial, incompetent, or unduly repetitious. As chairman, I will rule on all questions relating to the admissibility of evidence, which may be overruled by a majority of the board. The board may grant continuances in a case for good cause shown to any interested party who has entered his appearance. The board may, at any time, request a continuance of a hearing for purpose of giving further notice, taking further evidence, gathering further information, touring the proposed site, or for other such reasons the board may find sufficient. In such case, we shall state the specific reasons for the continuance and set a date, time, and place when the matter will be continued. All official actions of this board will be made by public hearing by motion made, seconded, and employment of the membership. If conditions are imposed, such conditions shall be included in the motion or amended hereto. Our final decision will be prepared in writing and will be part of the public record of this board. Once this board has reached a decision on a case, that decision shall be final. Section 335.18 of the Iowa Code states, any person or persons, jointly or severally, aggregated by any decision of the Board of Adjustment under the provision of Chapter 335, or any taxpayer, or any officer, department, board, or bureau of the county, may present to a court of record a petition, duly verified, setting forth that such decision was illegal in whole or in part, specifying the grounds of the legality. Such petition shall be presented to the court within 30 days after the filing of the decision of the office of the board. Upon hearing that, I would ask for a motion to open the public hearing on case.
I'll make a motion to open case number CU 2022-02 public hearing.
Second.
It's been moved in second. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed the same. Motion carried. Public hearing is now open. I would ask for the, representative of Mid-American Energy or Marty Dalstick to come forward.
Hi, my name is Marty Dostalik. Last name is spelled D-O-S-T-A-L-I-K. I'm with Civil Engineering Consultants, 2486th Street, number 12 in Urbandale. We put together the site plan for a substation for Mid-American Energy. Do you want me to go into detail about the project?
I guess it's kind
As much as you like.
of.
Okay. Mainly here to answer questions, but I'll go over the project. The area in question has an existing substation that's right off the Honey Creek exit of I-29. And that is somewhat prone to flooding and area ends up being without power, so, and it's a fairly old sub, I believe. So Mid-American wants to build this new substation on a 5-acre tract of land just west of the UP Railroad on the south side of Sumac Road. The land is being purchased from Fraser Farms, and there's a representative of them here today as well. We've complied with all the site plan and driveway and all that. Mainly, I'm here to answer any questions you may have regarding this.
Is it in replacement of the old substation, or will it
Yep.
in addition to?
It's supposed to replace the old substation.
Where's the current substation
It's on the east side of I-35, just north of the Honey Creek exit, I believe. Or I-29, yeah.
So if you get off on Honey Creek exit, you're headed like to Honey Creek, sits right there on
You
the.
take an
Okay.
immediate left.
Say, I'm sure I've seen it, I just.
Yeah.
It's not real big and so.
How far south does that serve?
I'm not real sure of what the service area is for this. It will be at least what the existing sub is serving, I'm sure.
What do
May-
you do with the existing substation?
Mid-American will decommission that at some point, and then equipment will be removed, and I don't know I'm not sure if they have any plans for the land, if they'll sell it off to somebody or keep it in case they need something.
I was just curious what they did with the equipment, that.
Yep, but the purpose of these is it takes the higher voltage power, and regular residences, businesses can't use 69,000 volts of power, so it brings those lines in, goes through a transformer, and it comes out at 13,200 volts, which is the standard distribution lines you see along the highways, roads. From that, they have the smaller residential or business transformers that go on those to get it down to the usable voltage.
Do they have does it make any noise or is that?
There is a very slight hum of the transformer, but by the time, if you're standing right by it, you'll hear it. By the time you get to the property line, you hear more from your microwave oven running than you do from that.
I think if I remember right from the aerial, it's bordered on the south side by.
South side is Honey Creek, on the east side is the UP Railroad.
Yeah.
And farm fields all around the rest of the way.
I don't have any more questions, I don't think. Anything else?
I can't think of anything.
Done for now, I think, so.
Okay, thank you.
Is there anybody else who would like to speak in favor? Opposed? Anybody who would like to speak opposed? Just that we'll ask for staff's recommendation.
Staff would recommend approval. It fits in with the land use plan. It's a conditional use in that zoning district, allowing for transformer stations, booster stations, utility stations. I just looked at our historical approvals of those, and we've done about a dozen, so with no problems, no complaints about them being in the area. He's working on a sketch plat right now to acquire the property. So our staff recommendation would be approval of the conditional use.
Do we close the public hearing then, before you read that? They'll ask for a motion to close the public hearing.
I'll move to close public hearing.
Second.
Who moved in second? All in favor,
Who
say
seconded? And Karen?
aye. Opposed, say motion's carried. Did you read through all your stuff, Pam?
Yeah,
Okay.
probably.
All right.
So we would recommend it based on, the following conditions. The applicant shall complete the sketch plat application. The applicant shall secure a building permit, floodplain development permit, and grading permit, which we've discussed, based on the following findings of facts. The subject property is located in the A3 Riverfront and Ag Production District. The county zoning ordinance, which is adopted in conjunction with the land use plan, stipulates that the proposed land use is a permitted conditional use in the A3 district. The land use plan recognizes the need for adequate utilities to accommodate existing and future development. The subject property is suitable for the placement of an electrical substation and will not create a detrimental effect on adjacent properties. The subject property consists of 5 acres. That is after the sketch plat is completed. And the placement of an electrical substation is not foreseen to have any negative impact on the area properties. The only time the proposed electrical substation will have utilization of Sumac Road is primarily during its initial construction. Traffic to the substation will be minimal after construction. The existing road system is adequate to accommodate said delivery, and no negative impact should be encountered.
If there's no other discussion, I guess I would ask for a motion, entertain a motion.
Motion to approve as read.
You got a second?
Second?
So moved in second. A roll call?
Anderson,
Yes.
Herder,
Yes.
Jenneru,
Yes.
Kai,
Yes.
Leaders.
Yes.
The applicant and their case has been approved.
Thank you very much.
And if there's nothing else, I guess I would ask for a motion
Adjourn?
during the meeting.
I move that we adjourn.
Second.
Moved in second, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Meeting is adjourned.
Are we gonna have anything next month, or do you know?